Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Empty Stocking Fund Partner Agency Profiles. I'm Danielle Ramasiati, Executive Director of Gazette Charities Foundation. And this season, we're sitting down with leaders from our 20 partner agencies to hear how your donations are making a real impact in the community. I'm joined today by John Serio from Mercy's Gate.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Let's, to kick things off, can you tell us a bit about your role at Mercy's Gate?
Yeah, well, I have just come on Mercy's Gate as of June 1st of this year as the Executive Director overseeing the day-to-day operations, the strategic plan, and the programs. So, yeah, it's a new role for me, and it's exciting to be a part of it.
Great. Thank you. Let's talk about the Empty Stocking Fund. How did the dollars you receive help support your programs and initiatives?
Yeah, well, every year Mercy's Gate is seeing more and more people in need. And so I think I grew up in El Paso County in Colorado Springs and a single mom. And obviously in the last several years, we've seen the cost of living, mortgages and housing rise, child care, health care, all of those things. And the income isn't rising to the same degree. And so there seems to be a shortage that's happening. And the benefit of being a part with the Empty Stocking Fund is the monies that we receive from them are able to help us to reach more people with mortgage assistance, rental assistance, medical vouchers, gas, food, and clothing. And so without those funds, it makes us, in a much tighter spot than we're already in, because we can't serve everybody. Mm-hmm. The need is too great. But our hope and desire is, as we grow, we can continue to serve even more people. So we're grateful.
Great. Thank you. All right. Every agency has something special about it. What's something you'd like people to know about Mercy's Gate? Maybe a unique program, a powerful story, or something that sets you apart?
Yeah, both, actually. One of the things that really sets Mercy's Gate apart is we're not just a regular food pantry where people just walk through and get food and a can of soup and maybe a loaf of bread or whatever. When people come into Mercy's Gate, we have what's called advocates. And those are volunteers that have been trained that sit with people to go over their budget, to kind of talk them through some things so they don't end up maybe in the same spot. Mm-hmm. We give them references and referrals and other resources. We pray and try to encourage them in the season of life that they're in. And then we take them through and then we try to meet the needs to the best of our ability. So I love that part of Mercy's Gate, the uniqueness that there's a personal touch for people when they're in a place of need, that it's not just a quick handout, but it's a personal one-on-one interaction with other leaders. And I think it's beautiful. We had a lady just recently that was fleeing domestic violence. And she was living in her car with her pets, 2 dogs, and she came to Mercy's Gate because she needed food. She had nowhere to cook. And so our shopper that walks people through gave her some food that didn't require, cooking the stove or any of that. And as she was leaving, she saw a can of root beer. And she looked at the shopper and she said, "Could I have that can of root beer?" And he said, "Absolutely, you can." And giving her the can of root beer, she kind of welled up with tears in her eyes and said, "This is going to taste really good with everything going on in my life right now. Thank you." And that's just one of so many other stories of single moms and elderly people and people that have experienced crisis to whatever degree that are getting their needs met through the ministry and just because of partners like the Empty Stocking Fund.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, as we head toward the end of 2025, hard to believe, and into 2026, what is something exciting coming up for your agency? What's the one big goal or initiative we should watch out for?
Yes, glad you asked. I think, and here I am new this year, just having come in a few months ago, but we have had a campaign called Home for the Holidays. And in Home for the Holidays, what we do is we help people with their mortgage assistance. And so though we do it on a regular basis, we have limited funds. And typically because of our limited funds, resources, volunteers and stuff, we're only able to probably serve about 40% of those that come in for mortgage and rent assistance. During the holidays, our endeavor is to raise $80,000 to help another 150 families stay in their homes during the holiday season. And so for the entire month of December, we help every person that tries to come in with a mortgage need. And so it comes again as a result of our partners, churches, individual business donors that help us to meet this need. 80,000 is a little bit higher than what we did last year, and so I'm sticking my neck out a little bit, but we're believing that it's going to happen and that we're going to be able to help this 150 plus families stay in their homes in the holiday season and have a good Christmas and a holiday season with their loved ones. So very excited about that.
Nice. That's great. I love that you're pushing your goal. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing about the important work that you and your team do every day. If you want to support agencies like Mercy's Gate, you can donate to the Empty Stocking Fund at emptystockingfundco.org. Every dollar stays local and helps make stories like this possible. Thank you again, John, for your time today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.